Hi everyone, I am JULKA. Today's topic is some special sequences. In part 1, we'll talk about how to find sum of some special sequences. Remember some formulas. Sum of n natural numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 till to n, which is denoted by summation of n equals to n into n plus 1 upon 2. Next, sum of square of n natural numbers, which is denoted by summation of n square, and the formula of this is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 6. And sum of cube of n natural numbers, which is denoted by summation of n cube, and the formula is n into n plus 1 upon 2 whole square. Example first, find sum of the sequence where sequence is 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 and so on n times. If we look closely this series, we can say that the nth term is n into n plus 1, or we can write nth term as n square plus n. Now summation of series is equal to summation of n square plus summation of n. The formula sum of square of n natural number is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 6, and the formula of sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 upon 2. If we will take n into n plus 1 upon 2 common, so we have in bracket 2n plus 1 upon 3 plus 1, and after further simplification we will get n into n plus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2n plus 4 upon 3. And the final answer is n into n plus 1, n plus 2 divided by 3. Next example, find sum of the series 3 into 1 square plus 5 into 2 square plus 7 into 3 square and so on n times. If we look closely to this series, in nth term we have n square, because in the first term we have 1 square, in the second term we have 2 square, in the third term we have 3 square. And before that we have 3, 5, 7 and so on, which is an AP. And the nth term is a plus n minus 1d, where a is 3 and difference is 2. So nth term is 2n plus 1. So right now the nth term is 2n plus 1 into n square. After further simplification, we will get nth term 2n cube plus n square. Now sum of n terms equals to twice of summation of n cube plus summation of n square. The formula of summation of cube of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 upon 2 whole square, and the formula of summation of square of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 upon 6. After further simplification and taking n into n plus 1 upon 2 common, we will get in bracket n into n plus 1 plus 2n plus 1 upon 3. If we further simplify, we will get the answer n into n plus 1 into 3n square plus 5n plus 1 whole divided by 6. Next example, find sum 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on n times. Here nth term is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on till to n square. And the formula of this is n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 upon 6. After further simplification, we will get 1 by 6 outside, n square plus n multiplied by 2n plus 1, which equals to 1 by 6 in bracket 2n cube plus 3n square plus n. Now sum of n terms equals to 2 by 6 summation of n cube plus 3 by 6 summation of n square plus 1 by 6 summation of n. The formula sum of cube of n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 upon 2 whole square, and outside we have 1 by 3. Then sum of square of n natural number is n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 upon 6 multiplied by 1 by 2. And the sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 upon 2 and multiplied by 1 by 6 outside. When we take n into n plus 1 upon 12 common, we'll get in bracket n into n plus 1 plus 2n plus 1 plus 1. And after further simplification, we'll get the answer n into n plus 1, n square plus 3n plus 2 divided by 12, which equals to n into n plus 1 whole square multiplied by n plus 2 divided by 12. Now remember that if the nth term is k raised to power n, then sum of n terms equals to summation of k raised to power n, and the formula of this is k multiplied by k raised to power n minus 1 divided by k minus 1. Actually, it is in GP. We can prove this because nth term is k raised to power n, so sum of n terms is k plus k square plus k cube and so on till to k raised to power n. Here a is k and the ratio is also k. So the sum of n terms is k into k raised to power n minus 1 upon k minus 1. We can explain with the help of an example. If n term is n square plus 2 raised to power n, then find sum of n terms. Sum of n terms is summation of n square plus summation of 2 raised to power n. In the first part, answer is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 6. In the second part, we can use formula above, which is 2 multiplied by 2 raised to power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So we can write answer n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 6 plus 2 multiplied by 2 raised to power n minus 1. Last example. Find sum 1 divided by 1 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2 into 3 plus 1 divided by 3 into 4 and so on till to n times. Here we can say that the nth term is 1 divided by n into n plus 1. Or we can write this way in numerator plus n minus n. And when we divide into two parts, we will get the nth term 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. Now if we put n equal to 1, then first term is 1 minus 1 by 2. If we put n equal to 2, so the second term is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. If we put n equal to 3 here, then the third term is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. And so on. When we put n equals to n minus 1, so the n minus 1 term is 1 upon n minus 1 minus 1 by n. And the n term is 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. If we add all these, we'll get sum of n terms. And 1 by 2 cancels by 1 by 2, 1 by 3 cancels by 1 by 3 and so on. In the final, we'll get the answer 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1. And after taking LCM, we'll get the answer n divided by n plus 1.